So it is Monday night. I'm not in focus. There we go. I did finish Not Even Bones tonight by Rebecca Schaefer, and I'm giving this a 4 stars. A hesitant 4 stars. It's like a low form. There were some components I really liked. I liked how brutal it was, and I liked its globalness. It wasn't like American white. I liked that it was super morally grey, and I really liked the magic system, or paranormal system, I guess. But the writing was a bit average, I guess. And it did take me a while to read, but that was because I was reading other stuff at the same time. So it just kind of slowed down the pace a little for me. I kind of wish it was a bit faster paced. There were times here where I wasn't sure if I would pick up book 2, but considering the way this ended, I think I probably will. I think the sequel could be real interesting. Yeah, so I ended up giving this a 4 stars. I did really enjoy it, and I'll be talking about it more in my wrap up. And then tonight I went on to read a short story called Grace Immaculate, which I gave 3 stars, and volume 2 of Hex Vet, which I gave 4 stars. And I'm about to start another short story called Shape Without Form, Shade Without Colour. Not sure if I'm going to read that yet because I haven't read it yet. And then I've grabbed out my books to start tomorrow, which are going to be my first, technically it'll be the last day of the month, but I'm going to start my first reads for the Owls. And I knew I wanted to start based on what was going to be for my career. I knew I wanted to start Nocturna straight away. I'm only going to be reading this at night time when it's dark outside as part of the challenge. So I also picked another book, and April picked this one for me out of the stack of the other ones that I had available for my career. And she picked A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer as the one I would start with. So yes, I'm going to start that tomorrow in the morning. I'm going to start Nocturna tomorrow in the evening. Yeah, and we'll see how far we get. They're both about 500 pages, or just under 500 pages. I want to definitely finish both of them by Friday. I think is the plan. Hopefully before then. Hold on. It is, what day is it? Wednesday? It doesn't feel like a Wednesday. It's Wednesday afternoon. It's 2 o'clock. Jessie and I went to the supermarket to do our like weekly shop. And I've come back and I had to do a bit of work this afternoon, but I'm hoping also to read a bunch of A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I'm just over, I'm probably almost a third of the way through this now. I want to get to halfway today, at the minimum during the daytime, and then I would also like to get halfway through Nocturna today, which I'm reading at night time. I got a quarter of the way through both of these yesterday. I think it's achievable today. But I would also like to finish my audiobook, which I might play some Animal Crossing while I listen to it. We will see. We will see. Currently I'm going to read a chapter or so of this while I finish watching April's vlog. Then do a short bit of work, probably for half an hour or so. And then try and read the audiobook. Listen to the audiobook while playing Animal Crossing, I think is my plan. But I'm eating some grapes. I'm kind of tempted to put the grapes back in the fridge. Oh, do I have a yogurt? Or do I make myself some meringue? Maybe some meats. I'm kind of feeling some meats. Might go do that. Oh, could listen to my audiobook while I'm cooking that. Come back, read my physical book while finishing April's vlog. No. Read, finish April's vlog, go make meals, come back, do a little bit of work, then keep listening to my audiobook while I play some Animal Crossing, and then switch over to Nocturna later. Yeah, that's the plan. My goal is to finish this week A Curse So Dark and Lonely, Nocturna, 2 audiobooks, including the one I'm currently listening to. So I'm currently listening to A Throne of Swans. I'd also like to get through Percy Jackson and the Olympians. And then also read Witches of Ash and Ruin, and start Radiance is my plan, but we've got to work hard. So I'm gonna get back to work. I should just say I'm working on Curse So Dark and Lonely tonight. It's now almost 6. And I'm gonna start cooking dinner soon, but I want to try and get to my goal today on this. So that's another 30 pages before I start cooking dinner. But I just wanted to stop to say, has anyone considered in this book, has Harper grown up like with the fairy tale of the Beauty and the Beast? Did the Disney movie exist in her world, or is she totally no clue that she's living a Beauty and the Beast retelling? Because like that's important info that I want to know. Did I completely forget to update you last night? You betcha, because I fell asleep reading, which like never happens. So technically I didn't like fall asleep with the book open, but I got to the point that my eyes like couldn't stay open, so I put my book down. And then I forgot to update, obviously, because I was freaking tired. So yesterday, I did work during the day. I read quite a bit, about 150 pages of A Curse So Dark and Lonely. So I am now like almost 60% through. I'm on page 278. I'm enjoying it. It's a good time. I wish I was in focus. Yeah, so it was a good time. I really enjoyed myself so far. I want to try and get almost done with it today. If not done with it today, we will see how I go. It is a big chunk, but I want to get pretty close to the end today. And then I also finished the audiobook I was listening to, which was The Throne of Swans, by Catherine and someone else, Carr. I had this out from my library on audiobook, obviously. And I'm itching my hand, that's why you're shaking, sorry. I ended up giving this a 3 stars. It was good, but the character development was a little shaky, and I didn't really care about the romance. So this might be because I listened to it on audiobook and I would enjoy it more in a physical copy, but it was just average. It was alright. I then started my next audiobook, which is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, and I am like 100 pages into this. I got like 100 pages in because I was like making dinner and stuff. So this should fly by pretty quickly. I have the audiobook out from my library again for this. And I'm enjoying the heck out of it. And the narrator is pretty slow. It's a 10-hour audiobook, but the narrator talks pretty slowly. So if I have my headphones in, I can listen at 3 times speed and like have to kind of like pay attention, but I can understand what's happening. So that's exciting. And then finally I settled in for the evening because I'm reading this one for astronomy, so it's reading mostly at night. I settled in with Nocturna by Maya Matain. I didn't get as far through this as I was wanting to, but I fell asleep. And we watched the Hannah Montana movie. So I'm on page 200 and I was trying to get to 250, but we'll try and like almost catch up tonight. Like I'm not too stressed. I'm enjoying this as well, but I think it's had a couple of times I can enjoy it. It's fun, but there's been a few things that have happened that have been super dark and meant to be super impactful, I think, and I just didn't quite feel the full impact of them. So I don't know whether I'm just not quite connected enough to the characters or the writing style didn't quite pull at my heartstrings the right way. I'm not sure, but this is super fun and fast-paced and entertaining, but just maybe, yeah, I didn't feel the full impact of some moments that I think were meant to be pretty like impactful, if that makes sense. So I'm currently watching Pierre's wrap up while I have breakfast. Then I'm gonna go shower and start work, but in my breaks I'm gonna be reading A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I went to the bookstore while I was doing a shopping trip. The bookstore is still open here, and I made sure that everything I wanted was in, so I was only going once, just so you all know. And all the appropriate safety procedures. But I picked up technically 6 books, though I got one sneaky for free. It wasn't that sneaky. So first off, we have a book I didn't even know existed till I saw it recommended on the website. And it's Demick's Book of the Month. It's The Dictionary of Lost Words by Pip Williams. It seems like a magical fantasy. So our main character Esme spends her childhood in a garden shed in Oxford, where her father and a team of lexicographers are gathering words for the very first Oxford English dictionary. So she sees a slip containing the word bondmaid and hides it. And I think they hide different words that are meant to go in the dictionary. So I don't know that much about this other than it's historical fiction, maybe fantabulous elements, but it looks really good. I had pre-ordered The Glass Hotel by Emily St. John Mandel. This is her newest release. Her previous release was Station 11, which I really enjoyed. So this was kind of an auto buy. I don't really know that much about the plot. I believe it has a Ponzi scheme. It's about morality. I don't know, I'm definitely going to read this. Another book I don't really know that much about the plot is The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. This is a spin-off from her short story, The City Born Great, which I enjoyed. And I really like other stuff N.K. Jemisin has written, so this was again an auto buy. And then I'd also pre-ordered Rules for Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson, which is a really short thriller featuring like murders from famous fiction. So we have like Strangers on a Train, The Secret History, things like that, and they're like the near perfect murders in fiction, and then someone starts actually killing based on those. So excited for this. I'm going to be reading that as soon as I can. And then because I'm almost finished with Curse the Dark and Lonely, like I'm going to finish it right now basically. While I was there I picked up A Heart So Fierce and Broken. I'm not sure exactly when I'll get to this, but I thought we finished one, might as well pick up the next one. I know this follows Grey and a new character more than it follows Harper and Ren. But we'll see what I think. So now I have a little silvery set. One is a bit more holographic than the other. Heart So Fierce and Broken is kind of more holographic. Yeah, cool, cool. And then I got for free an arc of The Last Mile in Thunder City by Luke Arnold. This is a funny story. I had kind of cover bought it. I'd picked it up from the shelf because I'd liked the tagline and then I liked what was on the back. So it says, there are 3 things you should know before you hire me. Sobriety costs extra. My services are confidential. I don't work for humans. It's an Australian release. This is a debut for fans of Ben Aranovich and Discworld. So all of that I was like, fuck yeah. And then I took it to the counter and my man Matthew, who is the bookseller that I organizes all my orders and things, my local Demick's, was like, I hated it. And I was like, oh, don't tell me that. Now I want to put it back. And he was like, put it back and then wait here. And he got me the arc that the store received. And he gave that to me. So that's exciting. It is, looks like it's an Orbit. Yeah, it's published by Orbit. It's an Australian author, which is interesting, and Matthew hated it, so I'm interested to see what I think. Could be interesting. I'll probably try and get to this sooner rather than later so I can give my feedback to him, though if all the stores, all the retail stores shut soon, I guess I won't be able to for a while anyway. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's my little haul. And yeah. So I'm about to take a nap, but just while my glasses are off. But like, I just finished A Kill So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kumara. I don't give it a 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It's my first book for the readathon, so proud. I'm hopeful to finish like 3 books today. I don't know if it'll happen, but we'll try. I want to try and finish my audiobook and Nocturna today. It's Friday. Did I tell you before when I did my book haul? It's Friday afternoon. I'm currently uploading my book haul. My like actual like March book haul, not that little haul I just did for you. And while that's uploading, I'm gonna nap. and then I'm gonna play some Animal Crossing and listen to my audiobook and try and finish that. Yeah, but I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I do think it's a little bit campy and cheesy, but like in a good way. So that kind of pulled it back from a 5-star for me. It wasn't perfect, but it was fun and entertaining. And I like all the characters. I am a bit scared for where book 2 will go because I don't think the plotline is like my favorite. But I am interested to see how it all plays out. And I'm excited to see the new characters. But yeah, I'm gonna have this nap. And then I'm gonna try and finish Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. So yeah. Alright, I'm puffed. It started raining and I realised I'd looked at the washing on the line earlier and gone, I can't be bothered, I'll do it tomorrow. And then it started raining and then I looked at the forecast and it's raining for the next 2 days. So we went out and got it off super quick and popped it all, hung up inside. So I'm a little bit puffed. I should go get a glass of water. But I finished Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I had a good time. Yeah. I will definitely pick up the second book on audio. We'll see how I go with the rest of them. But for now, I'm gonna go get myself a glass of water and then work on Nocturna. It is currently just after 8 and I have work at 11. So my goal is to finish this tonight if I can. But like if I have to carry it into tomorrow, that's fine. But we're gonna try and finish it tonight. I'd like to start on Witches of Ash and Ruin tomorrow. And hopefully slam through like most of it tomorrow. We will see. Okie dokie, so it is 10:20. I just finished Nocturna. I've got like 20 minutes, well, not like half an hour before I have to leave for work, so I just finished Nocturna. I think I'm gonna give this a 4 stars. It was really fun and entertaining, though I think the magic system could have done with a bit more rules and careful thought, I guess. Like, it was fun, but there were, it was a little bit like, oh, you can do anything kind of thing, you feel what I mean? But too open-ended on the magic system. But yeah, it was super fun. It was fun. I really enjoyed my time reading it. Yeah, so it's gonna be a 4 stars. And now, I guess, I thought I wouldn't be finishing this till like I got to work, but somehow I breezed to the end. So I might either take a nap in the next half hour. I'm kind of feeling decently awake, so I might not. I don't want to just nap for the sake of napping. But the next book I'm going to be picking up is Witches of Ash and Ruin by E. Latimer. So I'm going to take that to work with me, so I might read for a little bit of that. Okay, I'm off to work now, but I'm going to try and read 70 pages of Witches of Ash and Ruin tonight. Can I do it? Let's see. Alright, it's Saturday. Update. I worked this morning. I've been reading Witches of Ash and Ruin while FaceTiming April. I'm about halfway through. It's now like, what even time is it? 10 o'clock. I'm going to try and give it more done before I fall asleep. We'll just see. Apparently it's a magical little night tonight, which I did not realize. But I'll just see how we go, I guess. I'm not gonna, I have work tomorrow night, so I don't have a whole heap of like it's not the best 24-hour period to read for me, so I'm just gonna like do my best. We'll see how it all turns out. But yeah, I'm reading this for History of Magic, which is something featuring witches or wizards. Obviously it's called Witches of Ash and Ruin, it meets that criteria. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow, so we're gonna try and get through quite a bit more tonight. Yeah. Alrighty, welcome to Sunday. Hi. It is Sunday morning, almost midday actually. I've been listening to my audiobook, which is The Upside of Falling by Alex Light. Yeah, so I'm reading The Upside of Falling by Alex Light on audiobook. I've got 2 hours and 46 minutes on normal speed left, but it's not a double speed, so like an hour and 20-ish minutes. I'll probably finish it tomorrow. So that's fun. I've been listening to that. I want to read so many books I want to read in May. I'm working on Witches of Ash and Ruin. Why am I not in focus? I'm working on Witches of Ash and Ruin. I want to finish that this morning, or not this morning. It's like 11:30. But I want to finish this today before I go to work at 4. And then I'm gonna start Radiance today, by Catherine M. Valente. I think I will really like this. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be super different, but I do like other stuff I've read by Catherine M. Valente, so it could be real cool. We're gonna do this. We're gonna start that today. And then going to next week's vlog, we're gonna try and read like 5 things. Can we do it, like finish 5 things? Or 5 of my house reads. So it'd be this, Lovely War, The Hearts We Sold, Just Goes for Small Towns, and The Empress of Salt and Fortune. That's my plan for next week. But as well as audiobooks. So keep an eye out for that. But anyway, I'm gonna finish Witches of Ash and Ruin now. Let's get on it. I also forgot to say, I'm also reading an anthology, which doesn't count towards my hours, and that's It's a Whole Spiel, or Spiel, by edited by Catherine Locke and Laura Silverman. I read the first 3 yesterday, which was called Indoor Kids by Alex London. The one today is Two Truths and an Oi by Dahlia Adler, which my plan is to try and get through this before I go to work and then read that straight and then take Radiance to work, is the plan. But so that's also on the cards. I kind of forgot about it, but we're also reading that today. Okay, so I just finished Witches of Ash and Ruin. This is a 5-star. I was so happy with it. I think I just managed to hit so many of the beats that I like. At a moment where I was scared that there were going to be a handful too many threads left, like, unsolved, then the ending clearly sets up for a sequel. But, like, Goodreads doesn't have it yet. So maybe it didn't get sold. But if it sells, well, it will. It's wrapped up, but there's a lot of loose threads, if that makes sense. So if this doesn't get its sequel, I'd be kind of bummed. But like, this was so good. The writing was exactly how I like. The relationship was just the right amount. This is a female-female relationship. And it was just the perfect dynamic. I liked it a lot. The witchy elements were really well done, in my opinion. As not a witch. I don't know, if you're an actual witch, you might think differently. It does feature both like light and dark magic. It's so, I don't know, it's so good. I enjoyed the heck out of this. This was like perfectly what I wanted it to be. And I literally have like no complaints other than that I really hope it gets its sequel, because I have questions. I have a lot of questions. But yeah, this is a 5-star read. I'm so happy with it. Yeah, I'm so happy. Right, now I'm gonna read the next story in It's a Whole Spiel and then start in on Radiance tonight. And I want to try and get maybe 100 or so pages into this tonight. 150. We'll aim for, we'll try for that, yeah. Okay, I just read Dahlia Adler's story in It's a Whole Spiel. It was cute. And now I'm gonna start Radiance. I have about half an hour before I need to leave for work. He wants to focus on the book more than my fucking face. I'm just gonna, yeah, read a chapter or so of this, unpack my bag, and then get going. I did read in the, I don't know if it's on the back of here. No, I think it was on the Goodreads review, that this is like strongly reminiscent of A Trip to the Moon, the like little movie that's referenced in Hugo, The Invention of Hugo Cabret, the like movie about the like rocket going to the moon, you know, the one. And then So it's obviously a real movie. And also House of Leaves, which obviously I read last month, if you were paying attention. So I'm really excited to see like the House of Leaves comparisons off, because it's obviously really clear the like trip to the moon ones, even from like the cover and the synopsis. But the House of Leaves references, other than like this has some different like not mixed media, but like it's got like movie stuff and things. I'm interested to see how else it feels like House of Leaves, because like that book's fucked up. Hi, I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here. I feel like I've been very bad at vlogging this week. I'm gonna try and get my mojo back next week. I feel like I just kept forgetting to film clips, but like in the time of our isolation, the year 2020, I just lose track of time. Like a week seems to take a million years, but also like in a blink of an eye. So I think I just kept forgetting to pick up the camera. But anyway, last night I read 150 pages of Radiance, which I am very happy with. It kind of like breezed through too. Like it's so easy to read, which I'm very happy about. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this over the next couple of days. Oh, we'll see. So that's where we're at as of Sunday night. I'm gonna start a new vlog today, and yeah, thank you for watching. This has probably been super short, but and probably totally uneventful, but I'll see you next week.